You put the organization's needs before yours. You don't think with your brain, you actually think with everybody else's brain. Once you gain this information, you now take on responsibility to teach.
What we're going to focus on, our goal is going to be how to show the ways that power is connected to each other.
The issue of the ever-growing concentration of wealth in fewer and fewer hands, and the spread of impoverishment and poverty, on the other hand, is arguably the defining issue of our time.
Que primero fue una lucha, podría decirse, de un solo gremio que eran los maestros, cómo se fue convirtiendo poco a poco en una lucha social, que fue a nivel de, no de un pueblo, sino de varios pueblos, y todos conectados con una sola razón. Y que tuvieron un arma muy importante, que fue una red de comunicación, que fue la radio.
Hola, muy buenos días. Gente bonita de Imócali, les saluda a su amigo Luis Alberto de Jesús. Esta mañana aquí con nuestro amigo Leonel, compartiendo el estudio.
From the fall of segregation to the rise of hip-hop, we are empowering the youth with our voices non-stop. Philly students are we, so tune in on Sundays on WPEB from 2 to 3, and with your ears you will see how the youth is reclaiming our economies. From marches on Harrisburg to fight for legislation, see how these Philly students are reclaiming their education. It's about time we put it on blast. Students are the future, present and past.
You're now tuned in to Labor Justice Radio, WPBB 88.1.
Everybody in general is being affected by this crisis with the economics, period. I was watching and keeping myself abreast of everything that's going on, paying attention to all the news programs, and this one guy just got up there and said something so nonchalantly about how things is going to be, how so many thousands and hundreds of thousands of people are going to lose out on so many different things, all because Wall Street made a mistake, and we all got to pay for it.
Welcome to World Class City, the radio show of the Anti-Displacement Support Committee.
One day, I'm sitting there on the bed, and I saw this little man up and down the street. I watched out there, and all of a sudden he rang the bell. I went to the window and I said, "May I help you?" So he told me he was the man that was supposed to relocate me. Yes, that's relocate me? He said, "Lady, you don't know what's going on." I said, "Yes, I do." And I said, "You relocate yourself over those steps." And I said, "You go back and tell John Street, Darrell Clark, this house is not for sale."
When we are able to document and distribute our own media, we can reframe ourselves and our issues in the ways that help us build power.
Yo siento que es mi trabajo, mi deber con ellas. Hablar con las chicas, darles ánimos, que sigamos adelante, animarlas más. Y como capitana, pues también mi responsabilidad. Hacerlas que se sientan bien y a gusto en el equipo.
I believe that the organization of this type will be able to help us as cab drivers within the entire city. So anything that it would take for this objective to be implemented fairly so that there will be no misunderstanding or dispute among us, I'd like to be a witness too, because it is historical so far as I can see.
What I guess I'm hoping is that people throughout the city recognize that, you know, when communities are destroyed, you can't get them back. Once they're gone, they're gone. And I think that's something that I really hope people understand and are willing to fight for, because we lose a lot when it's all about dollars and not about people.
people have made their choice. We don't want casinos here. How can a few legislators stuff this down our throats so a few hands of people can make tons of money? So we, the people of Philadelphia, are saying we don't want casinos here.
Hi, my name's Dan Jones. I'm with the Philadelphia Student Union, and today we're here reporting on a boycott protest that's going on at the Embassy Suites near the airport.
You know, we can't survive if we can't go to the doctors, but you can. We can't afford the health coverage you wanted to give us.
I think that more students should come together, like try to stand up for things that they deserve, like, especially our education.
In MMP, we often say that the right to free speech means little without the right to be heard. In a society of increasing media consolidation, those with the least political and economic power cannot expect our voices and issues to be reflected in what is filtered through the media system. Increasingly, in order to access job opportunities, apply for college, or even pay bills, the internet is a necessity. Looking beyond our survival to our ability to change our reality, the internet is an essential tool of distribution and amplification of stories and experiences that are normally submerged from view.
You know, my child went to school 5th grade this year, and they had to have a computer. And I have a job that doesn't pay us a wage.
Drivers are isolated. They drive 12 hours a day, and even trying to get out a newsletter out to them is almost an impossible task. And I found the internet to be the only way to communicate with drivers and people from around the world about what's going on in our business.
In this time, we see communications as a human right, such as housing, healthcare, and education. Yet access can be used to its fullest potential only when there are organized communities poised to make the most of these tools.
We are all leaders. We are cadre of leaders.
And we still fight. And we will continue to fight.
You want the work quality? I want to be treated right.
We're all different, but we're all fighting for to end poverty in some way on different levels in different ways. Stay strong and you can win.